Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are doing this unicorn or My Little Pony inspired look. There is a lot of color. I thought last video was a lot of color, but this is even more color, and I hope you enjoy watching. If you want to know how to achieve this look, then please continue watching. I'm starting off with the MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. With my finger, I'm applying this all over the lid as my base for the shadows. Next, I'm taking the My Little Pony in Colourpop eyeshadow palette, and with my blending crease brush by IT Cosmetics, I'm taking the peachy shadow into my crease as my transition. Jumping right into the next color, I'm taking a magenta shadow, and using the same brush, I'm adding that right on top of the peachy eyeshadow. So there is names to these shadows, but for some reason, I feel like the names of the shadows that were given don't correspond to the color. Like for instance, that magenta shadow, they named it Minty, which is kind of weird, right? I don't know, I just feel like they slapped any name to the shadows, but I'm just gonna go with their names. And with my Sigma E70 brush, I'm taking Butterscotch, and I'm gonna use the shadow to highlight the brow bone. And with a shadow brush from Urban Decay, I'm taking Princess Sparkle and spraying a little Max Fix Plus and adding that to my outer half. I'm packing the color on, so make sure you do that. If you do decide to recreate this look. So a lot of my brushes were dirty, and you'll see that I've been using the brushes that come with the palettes. I think this one came from the Mario Master palette by Anastasia, but just take any tapered blending brush, and I'm taking Twilight and I'm adding that into the crease to deepen the look. So with all that blending that just happened, you might need to go back to Princess Sparkle and just re-intensify that color. And that's what I'm doing now with the same shadow brush from Urban Decay. Going back to the Anastasia brush, I'm flipping the brush over to the pencil side, and I'm taking it's Snuzzle. I'm taking Snuzzle to my inner corner, and if you want, you can use your finger and just pack that color on if you wanted to pop even more. And that's what I did. And then take a makeup wipe to clean underneath the eyes. With my Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter in Distortion, I'm adding that right on top of Snuzzle, just to be extra, you know. Now we're taking a little break from the eyes, and we'll go back to it later. I'm now gonna do my face makeup, and I'm just prepping my skin with the Embroylisse Moisturizer. And it actually was my first time using it, and I think I applied way too much. But then going into my Hourglass foundation in Honey, I'm adding that all over to the face, and taking my Sigma F82 brush and blending that out, more like buffing it into my skin. Next, I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty Matchstick and doing a little bit of contour, and I use the shade Mocha for that. And for highlight, I use the shade Bamboo. Now looking at the clips here, I'd be super careful using the matchstick underneath the eyes, because I feel like it's a little bit too rough for that. As you know, like the under eye is super delicate, and I feel like it tugs way too much. So just go ahead and use something else. You know, you don't have to always use the same products. Okay? With my Sigma F88 brush, I'm using that to buff everything in, starting with my highlight, and then I move into my contour. So what is there to say? Like, I don't want there to be like an awkward silence. That's one thing I'm working on, and I feel like in this video I'm doing pretty good, right? But I'm curious to know how many of you guys have been watching. How many of you guys are still watching? Send me, leave a comment down below a unicorn emoji So I'm really curious to know if you guys like even watched the whole thing. Now I'm taking my Laura powder, and with the same F82, it's the Sigma F88 brush, I'm baking underneath the eyes. And I also like baked a little bit on my chin and forehead, so you'll see that in the clips. With my MAC Jacobs No.12 brush, I'm taking the MAC Minerlize Skin Finish in Deep and setting the contour with that. And now you're probably wondering, Kat, why do you have that brush? It's so freaking expensive. But I absolutely love it. I don't regret purchasing it. I know there is a dupe by Real Techniques, right? Yeah, there's a dupe by Real Techniques, so I would check it out because I heard it's like the same thing. Next, with my Sephora Airbrush 55 brush, I'm taking I think this is limited edition. I don't know if you can get this. I'm so sorry for that. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm really dumb. But I took this blush. It's called Radiant Orchid. I think it was the time of the year when the color of the year was Radiant Orchid. So now you can probably tell how old this is, but yeah, I still have it, and I should probably get rid of it, right? You can use anything you have in your collection, okay? I'm over here trying to explain to you why I have this old palette. But now I'm taking a BH Cosmetics brush, stippling brush, I believe it is. Yes, it's a stippling brush, and just buffing everything in or out because I went heavy on the blush. And with my beauty blender, I went with the Laura powder and just baking underneath the contour to sharpen that a bit. And this is why I wanted to include a full face tutorial with this, because of this highlighter I just got, and it's by Colourpop. It's called Over the Moon, and yes, I added that as my highlight, which I freaking love. Like, you guys, look at that glow. I was getting unicorn vibes at this point. So now we are going back to the eyes. I'm taking my finger and adding Over the Moon to the inner corner of the eye, and now I'm creating a wing with my Stila Stay All Day liquid eyeliner in Intense Black. Okay, so for the next step, I'm really sorry because my main goal when I create these looks is to try to use one palette, but I had to go into my Huda Beauty Electrics Obsession palette, and because I was looking for a yellow shadow, I got that from there, and I buffed that underneath my lashes, underneath my lower lashes, I mean, with a Sigma E15 brush. And then right after, I quickly buffed it out with my BenNye pencil brush. So next, with my Sigma E15 brush, I added Starshine underneath my lower lashes. And you could probably skip this step because I honestly think it didn't make a difference, but that's what I did. And next, I went in with my WetnWild Mascara and coated my lashes, my upper and lower lashes. And we'll be adding falsies next. But before all that, we gotta make sure we tight line and buff the bakage out, so we don't want to look like a hot mess. But seriously, I was just all over the place in this video, sorry. But now I'm going in with my Red Cherry eyelashes in 106 and just applying that on. So yeah. So I had a few lip options to, choose, and I was trying to figure out what would look best on my lips. But I thought it was only fitting to go with Limecrime Airbourne Unicorn, and I absolutely love the way it turned out. It's super fun, and I think I've only used that lipstick a few times before, but yeah, I was excited. I wanted a little bit of purple, and so since I ended up using another palette. I went back with the Huda Beauty Obsession palette and added that right there. As you can see, I don't even know how to explain it, but I hope you'll understand by watching. And that's the end of the video, and this is how the look turned out. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Wait, I wanted to ask you guys, do you like my new end slate? I worked so hard on it last night. I think I stood up to like 2 o'clock in the morning to create this new end slate. I think it came out nice, right? Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.